and my dad were real good friends, and my favorite Lloyd Volleland story is he came home after having a couple Shastas and some Salems, and opened a lot. Opens the garage door, and he says, as I open the door, this skunk goes running into the garage. And he says, I left the lights on the truck on, and I got out and I pointed at him. I said, you son of a bitch, you get out of here or I'm going to kill you. And he says, that skunk just looked at me. So I got down closer and I said, I don't think you heard me. And I pointed right down in his face and I said, if you don't leave, I am going to fucking kill you. And about that time, the skunk jumped up and bit Lloyd on the end of his finger. And he killed that skunk by strangling it to death.
True story.
Let go or I
Skunk
will
was
kill
rabid
you.
as shit.
This is a true story. Anyone up front, raise your hands if you heard it.
He had that skunk by the throat and he said, you son of a bitch, you're gonna die.
Brothers, can you come up here and tell the story?
My mother had to donate all her tomato soup to the cause, and she also saved Lloyd's life by insisting that he goes to see the doctor and sends that head to the ISU Extension Service to have it checked for rabies. And I'll be damned if it wasn't rabid, so he went through weeks of shots in the stomach for rabies. And these are the people that raised me.
And that's the funniest part.
Lee,
The deputy sheriff came out.
the deputy sheriff did come out, you're right.
He came out and he says he's trying to get into the bag. And he says, how do you get in the bag? Lloyd says, I killed the son of a bitch. He says, you pick him up and you put him in the bag.
The deputy sheriff had also come out and asked him how the skunk dead got into the bag. And Lloyd says, well, after you kill the son of a bitch, you pick him up and you put him in the bag. But he was also in my heart. Have you ever seen the movie Secondhand Lions? You've met these guys in a way. And in my heart, I'll always remember Lloyd Volleland sitting across a kitchen table from me, explaining about how his mailbox had just been destroyed and someone had vandalized it. And it was a summer day, and he was wondering if I had known anything about it, and I did not. My dad was a mail carrier and instilled in me from a young age that it is a federal offense to desecrate a mailbox, like he did to check and recheck your locks again when you leave the home. But it was a hot day, and Lloyd had said, I was out all day in this goddamn heat fixing that mailbox because that's what I do. He was a carpenter. And he says, I was getting madder and madder as the moments and hours drug on, and finally it dawned on me, this is what I do for a living. And if you can't enjoy it, then why in the fuck are you doing it in the first place?
And I hope the boys that fucked it up had fun doing it.
And I hope the boys that fucked it up had fun doing it, my brother Kyle says to remind me. So, I will not speak of the obvious white elephant on the couch that's some sort of astrological sign of two crabs hanging from a pair of balls that can go fuck itself. But anyone who asks, I will always say, on the koozies it says it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And that's not my words. Because my words would have been, I'm going to win even if it kills me, and you'll see. These guys